Thank you, Madame Lagarde, for being here again, as our colleague said. I appreciate it very much that you come every 3 months, I guess, and be a democratic institution. This is out of the box, if that's okay. I'm Shadow Rapporteur for Digital Euro, but I'm also Shadow Rapporteur for Defense Resilience. It's a report. And one of the arguments that we've had about the Digital Euro these last few months is that it's too expensive, and where will we get the money? And I've heard numbers, 2 billion, 38 billion, it depends who you talk to. It seems to me, since one of the main reasons for Digital Euro is sovereignty and security, that actually SAFE should be involved. Sovereignty and security. I know, that's why I say out of the box. That way, we have something to pay. That's one of the private sector. We did 33 hours of discussions, 11 seminars with our rapporteur. So one of the big arguments coming back, it's going to cost, it's going to cost, it's going to cost, SAFE. I'm just throwing that idea. Maybe you'll think, what a crazy idea he's saying, but it's security and sovereignty. And we need to think about it seriously. It's not just making it easier. I love the digital cash, by the way. That'll help me in Greece, too, because it gets scared. Cash. Everybody has that word. So thank you very much.
You're absolutely right. And that, in addition to the imperative to have a central bank anchor for our money, for our euro, we also need to have in place a European system that is an alternative way of moving money around, of organizing payments, that does not depend on any non-European solutions, non-European network. And that is where safety and security actually meet. You're totally right.
I was watching some interviews with the ICC judges. They've all been censored by the United States. They've been sanctioned, not censored. They can't travel because they don't have Visa, MasterCard. The Canadian one can't travel because she only has Visa, MasterCard. Giving an example that I thought was extreme in the past, now it's there. So the whole group of judges in the ICC cannot use American pay systems.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And by the way, if you don't mind, I think we need to be mindful of the numbers that are floating around, because there have been. I'm aware that some privately commissioned assessment studies are way out of line with what is likely to be the ultimate cost, and there will be two components to the cost. There will be the cost borne by the euro system, which the ECB will take. Now, granted, at the end of the day, it goes back to the taxpayer. That's one thing. And then there will be cost that has to be incurred by the banks. But when you combine these two, you have to compare it with the fees that are paid to those international schemes, non-European ones. I will not mention any of those, but those fees would not apply in the case of the digital euro.